Hello, my name is METİN Arıdaşır. This is 315th part of explanation of my theory. Non-Oscillatory, non-sinusoidal light wave propagation model of Arıdaşır, me. Consecutive light waves with certain frequency and initial wavelength are not results of oscillation of something with charge. Light wave. It is not sinusoidal harmonic, it is not electro and magnetic. Since the electron is not an antenna or a cable, we cannot assign an electron as an electromagnetic wave oscillator and producer. And light wave has the successive point effect for each point. This is an electron motion form. Section. Think of it as three-dimensional ring-shaped intertwined. This is electron motion form and its successive, consecutive, spherical ring-shaped intertwined waves. There is repeatedly cycling intrinsic spherical ring-shaped motion of meta-sensation perception matter. If there are things we can call wave, they are cyclical, spherical ring-shaped electron motion form itself and the intertwined consecutive spherical ring-shaped motion forms it produces and propagates. Electron motion forms are perpetual motion machines of meta-sensation perception matter. An electron motion form doesn't need to move or to accelerate for producing and propagating light waves. It doesn't need to oscillate. It doesn't need to back and forth motion. If an electron motion form is free, it produces and propagates successive, consecutive, cyclical, spherical, ring-shaped, intertwined, interconnected, inter-interacted waves through the eternity spontaneously. Radio waves are artificial waves, back and forth electron motions in an antenna. But electromagnetic, they say, waves, radio waves, artificial waves, are not interconnected, according to me, are not interconnected, are not inter-interacted, okay? Yes. There is nothing there oscillating back and forth or up and down as a source of electromagnetic waves. Like this, up, down, sinusoidal projection of it. Okay. There is nothing there oscillating back and forth or up and down as a source of electromagnetic waves. Yes, Maxwell equations, sinusoidal equations, sinusoidal propagation picture is wrong. Quantum harmonic oscillator and particle in a box pictures are also wrong. Besides, contrary to quantum harmonic oscillator and particle in a box pictures, for each energy level, electron point mass, photon mass, it is photon as I defined before, is an inseparable point on an electron motion form is different. Each point energy level is different for proton-bound electron motion form. I will tell you next. Yes. Then, think of this is three-dimensional motion form and its consecutive waves. Like this, ring-shaped, but closed ring. Okay, this is motion arrow, remember. Axis is motion arrow, then turn, reverse as a wave, spherical shape motion surface. And when first cycle finish, its first cycle's tangential velocity is 6.28 times speed of light. Come in again, first motion arrow axis at 6.28 times greater than speed of light, 1,884,000 km per second. And when first cycle finish, come in, this tangential velocity added with central and 2 multiplied by tangential velocity, 3 times tangential velocity, but period is the same, frequency is the same, wavelength is the same. Okay, as I told you before. But for each wave, squared wave number inversely proportional to squared wave number, point energy decreases. Point mass decreases. Okay, for each one. And for each one, amplitude increases without changing frequency. Okay. First cycle amplitude, second cycle amplitude, third cycle amplitude. First cycle tangential velocity, 1,884,000 km per second. Second cycle tangential velocity, 2 times, 3 times, okay. N is wave number, yes. Don't forget, when we look at this section of electron motion form, yes, there is no inside uniform circular motion, but effectively this side bidirectional for each section. This side, this is direction, opposite direction, this side, and then this is the circle, but bidirectional for complete that. We don't see inside of that. Because of this, there is no sinusoidal traditional picture. This is the picture, intertwined waves. Okay. Projection. Here, for electron, this one. For second wave, this one. For third wave, this one. Each one has same wavelength. Okay. And this is the graph, analog graph that I put forward. Okay. upside 0 degree represents 0 degree, X side represents 180 degrees, okay? Because this is the picture, graph picture, okay? Amplitude, amplitude, amplitude. This is traditional uniform circular motion. This is projection back and forth, and this is projections sinusoidal graph, like electromagnetic, like what? Quantum harmonic oscillator, etc. But there is no harmonic picture or sinusoidal picture or oscillation picture. This is the picture that I put forth. Okay. Then, yes. Now, for each cycle, tangential, each point, tangential velocity is 2 pi c, 1,884 kilometer per second, okay? This is one of my first main formula, and multiplied by 2 pi c, and wave number, okay. For each wave, for first wave, tangential velocity is this. For second wave, 2 times. For third, for tangential velocity, okay, 6.28 times greater than the speed of light. And amplitude, okay, A per second, lambda doesn't change, 2A, 2 amplitude, 3 amplitude, frequency doesn't change, okay, wavelength doesn't change, amplitude change, mass, point mass decreases, point energy decreases for each wave, inversely proportional to n square. Then bidirectional circle, half circle, okay, opposite directions, and intertwined. Only this analog picture that I put forth provide for each waves, for each wave, each of these wavelengths are the same, okay. This picture has nothing with to do oscillatory, sinusoidal, back and forth motions, mathematical graph. Yes, I will go on next in detail. This is, yes, snapshot. Have a good evening. See you later.